What's up, millionaire marketers? Steven in the studio. I've got a special guest for us today. We're rebooting our popular video podcast, so make sure to be staying tuned each month for a special local or national guest. We're going to drop some insight into not only our guest lives, but also how you can take some practical takeaways to how to better market yourself. So I've got Chief Peace in the studio. I've known Chief for a while, so I'm really curious how he's going to answer our questions today, see what responses he's got. But not only will you get to know him better as an artist, hopefully you'll get to learn some information on him on how to better market yourself or your business. So with that, Peace, you want to drop us some bars before we begin the interview?
Oh, man, let's get it. Let's see. I'm not ready, you're not. Roster, dress on the top, locked up. I'm so proper, keeping my straight posture. I don't bother breathing the dope, nada. I chill out and speak with my forefathers. I recognize what the radio wants. That's 808s, melodies, and they play it for months, right? But I'm trying to bring the Fugees back, renew the facts, improve the youth. It's here to bring the beauty back.
Thanks, Chief, for dropping some bars. As you know, we're a creative agency. We're in the business of growing other businesses. And so we are always looking for strategies on ways for people and businesses to be profitable. This video podcast is an example of a creative way that we can help entrepreneurs and inspiring entrepreneurs take their game to the next level. Cool. With that said, do you have a profit model on how you're going to make a sustainable living off your musical creativity?
Actually, yes. Over this past year, I've been working out a deal with an investor. So of course I had to learn to talk the money lingo, of course, because I'm in such the music creative side that I forget that there is a formula really of figuring out how to get a certain amount of fans, a certain amount of dollars if you really just want a sustainable living. Of course you can have past that, but right now I'm focused on this core 1,000 fans. If you have 1,000 core fans, which I have 12,000 on Instagram, if I can find just 1,000 that are loyal, that will like every picture, buy every t-shirt, buy every CD. If I only release one $30 t-shirt a year, that's $30,000 in my pocket of just 1,000 people who want to buy that $30 t-shirt. One t-shirt for $30 to just 1,000 fans, you're making as much as teacher's salary here, which is unfortunate for the teachers, but at the same time, it's kind of crazy to think
right.
If you just break it down into simple and then, okay, what if 10,000 fans buy a $30 t-shirt? Okay, and what if I'm selling a CD every 6 months too? That's kind of where I'm at now, figuring out those what I really need to sustain, and then after that, past that.
Sure. And one of the reasons I asked that question is my follow-up questions. Most musicians give up. Why do you think that is? Why do they fail or give up?
I think pressure is a hard thing whenever you're whether it's your parents or your girlfriends or your friends, that just you will be financial. Every penny you have to put into yourself. So the moment that all your friends, they'll be supportive, but the moment it doesn't pop off instantly, I think there's this weird stigma of, okay, oh, my friends expected me to blow up or whatever it is, and if you don't, then nobody really wants to wait to see the picture get painted. And I tell people all the time, just wait till the picture's
right.
painted, you'll see the picture. I can't explain it to you. You can either trust the process or, you know what I mean? So I think it's just along the way of people not seeing the picture before it's painted, and that pressure of maybe I just should
right.
stop painting the picture because it's easier to not be criticized all the time and to be questioned. And it's in every conversation you have. You could tell anyone, especially in Oklahoma, you're a rapper and you're gonna have 1,000 questions you have to answer,
right,
along with you trying to figure it out yourself. It's
right,
and
you hear a lot about struggling artists, or they
real.
take years before they're even recognized.
Starving.
What are some specific obstacles or roadblocks
Wow.
people could look out for to learn from?
I think spotlight is everything. So that starving artist is such a real thing. I've been hungry for a few years now. I've been homeless since I was, not homeless, but I was kicked out right after high school. So having to find that sense of, okay, now I need a home, now I need food every day, and then I can establish my career. If you already have those things, don't take those for granted. If we already have a house and food and all you got to do is come home and write after work every day, take those little steps, because a lot of people they want to be a millionaire by 25 instead of being
right.
a millionaire by 30, and they get to 25 and then realize they never actually made a plan for it. So I feel if you have some sort of comfortability, you got to take advantage of that, and even making that comfortability for yourself, working a 9 to 5, then going to another job, then going to open mics. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But that spotlight is all you need. If you
right.
believe in it, that spotlight will come. It's just being okay with being hungry, going to work every day, knowing this is one day, your day by day, every day is going to change into something a lot cooler.
Right.
You
And
know?
I think that's hard, like you were saying on Instagram, because everybody sees success, success, success. And that's really our highlight reel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But then what they don't see is the thousands of hours
Oh.
of writing, of going to open mics, of
crazy.
singing on the street corners.
All the cool stuff in my life right now is because I just sit and
practice.
figured out words over and over. I was like, man,
Right.
one day I'm gonna figure these words out. And now I get to meet so many cool people because, like you said, you go to the street, you sit and write when everybody else is going home and relaxing. Or that was what I always thought, man. I was working every day, and everybody would I'd be like, what are y'all doing tonight? Oh, I'm about to go watch this. I'm about to go eat here. I'm about to go do this. And I was like, all right, I'm about to go write for 6 hours to go to sleep and wake up and do it again.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
What you see when we're on social media is not always behind the scenes.
Oh, man,
you're getting the highlight reel, folks.
Yeah,
So we're just
right.
being real.
That's so real, man.
So kind of like what Chief's saying, like I mean, the takeaway I'm getting is like you're saying believe in yourself and never give up, right? I think too many people give up too early.
It's so hard to say that and like take it though. I just feel like if you have a gut feeling, no one's gonna. You can't like describe a feeling. You don't have to describe it. I don't owe anyone an explanation of why I'm chasing this dream.
Right.
You can either like stay home and let the dragon come get you, or you can go face the dragon.
Exactly.
And either way, you could get killed. But would you rather sit home and like wait for it to come eat you alive?
So you talked about some of the hurdles and obstacles that you face, like the living situation with your parents, your friends, all the countless hours behind the scenes, like writing lyrics, getting out there and getting gigs, whatever it takes. Just facing that dragon, facing your fears head on, and not giving up.
I was skipping parties after parties to stay home and write, just because I knew one day I would be partying, while all of my friends are working.
What outside of music, like what do you do, like hobby wise or whatever, that helps contribute to your musical creativity?
Really just like art or creating of any sort. I collect any cool thing, object that I could build something out of. I sit and paint custom mortars all day for people, just for friends, because I can, not really because I need the money at this point. It's really just because like I enjoy taking a break from my music and still creating. I think painting has been like one of my things the past few years. I grew up drawing my whole life, so now that I've got older, I've gotten into like bigger pieces and being able to express on a canvas that's not a beat, I guess. So really art's been my like main. I got into tattooing a little bit, but
How does your passion for like art and painting and these things like translate to your music and your style?
I think it's just a sense of individuality, like being an artist your whole life. Like most people who are artists just paint for themselves. They're not painting like to go show it at an art show. Everybody just likes to paint because it feels good. And I think having like that sense of having art that's just for me lets me do my music like very non-selfishly, if that makes sense. That's
just
what
being yourself.
My art is for me. My art is my hobby, not my passion. My music is my passion. So the fact that I have a hobby that's for me and for my friends, that I don't have to like focus on, okay, what does the world think of this music or this art? I just do it because it feels good. I think, like I said, it lets me do my music a lot.
Just being yourself and being unique and just expressing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And now I get to do music in a sense of what can I do with it for other people.
So now you've been doing this for a few years. You've been recognized. In case you folks didn't know it, he was actually discovered by Shaq here at a local, what do you call it? Like a hookah bar. He's kind of he's open for a lot of national acts like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Who else have you opened for? Tell
Going backwards, it's Bone Thugs, Uzi, Lil Wayne, Ludacris,
Migos.
Designer, Migos. Yeah, pretty much.
So the big nationals, dog.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
So, like,
it's wild.
What has been the biggest problem or challenge that you've had to overcome, like marketing yourself as an artist, and how did you overcome that?
I think the biggest challenge I have is like right now. I think, like I said, I've opened for everyone, and I feel like I've got my sense of what I can get out of this Oklahoma music scene. I don't know how much farther I can go. I don't know if there's any more national outlets at this point. So I'm at this weird point of, everybody sees it as, look, you've made it to this point, and I can go anywhere in Oklahoma and be recognized, but if I go to a mall outside of Oklahoma, am I going to be recognized? And that's like my challenge right now. How do I take what I did in Oklahoma on a business scale, on a personal scale, people who know me for being peaceful, for being artistic, how do I do that on a national scale now? And that's I think this is like one of the hardest parts, because you just staying true to yourself and going to open mics and keeping repeating that is almost like it becomes easy. And that was like the scariest thing. I'm like, man, opening for people doesn't give me a scary feeling. I want the scary feeling of this being my arena and the pressure on me. So now it's like you're always wanting more, like more and more pressure.
Right.
But
So that's the challenge you're facing
I think
now
that's
and
always
still
the
going
challenge,
through?
yeah, for artists. The first
So
1,000 plays feels just as good as your first 1,000,000.
Right.
Because it's like you're still accomplishing a little something every time, you know. So if you feel like you're stagnant, that's like the biggest like
Right. So you're kind of
challenge.
talking about the next plateau that you've got, and
Yeah.
how do you overcome that?
Worldwide.
Like, what changes would you like to see to the music industry that would make it more profitable for you to make a better living off your music?
Man, I don't think the music industry necessarily needs to change. I just think that it's me getting out in the right place, the right time, just like with the Shaq thing. It's luck is like when preparation meets opportunity. I don't want to take anything from the rap game or change anything besides maybe having a little more peaceful music out there, and them knowing that there's a hippie entity in the rap community that not only is spreading peace and passionately and really means it, but also, you know, can get at you at rap at any time. You know, if it comes down to it, I'll out rap you, but at the same time, I'm gonna sit and chill, and I'm not gonna battle you. You know?
All right, we're gonna flip gears a little bit. What are you not good at?
That's a weird question. I don't like what.
Let me think.
That's so weird.
Again, we're talking to hustlers, entrepreneurs out there that are struggling, getting their grind on. So we're just going to be real with them, you know, and talk.
In what sense?
Like, we know you've accomplished some things as a rapper. Like, what are you not good at?
Coloring.
Coloring.
Yeah, I'm colorblind.
Okay. Fair enough.
Is that good?
Yeah.
My sister is the best at coloring. I was always jealous as a kid.
So we just get real with our audience, you know.
Yeah, I'm terrible at coloring, and I'm an artist.
All right.
Terrible. I have to read the colors on the thing because I'm colorblind.
All right. So the question that everybody out there wants to know is: room, desk, or car? Which one do you clean first?
Well, my van is my room, desk, and car right now.
Okay.
Because I just kept my lease on my apartment.
Okay.
So yeah, I just clean it all. But room, desk, car in general. My room stays clean. I make my bed every morning. I always have. My car, everything usually stays like, I'm OCD, so if it's not like in the same place when I record or go to bed or wake up.
Yeah. Gotta have a clean workspace to think straight and to get your mind on.
I literally can't even record if there's like something out of place in my house. I'm okay, now we're good.
There you go. Anything else that you want our fans out there watching this to know?
That other people are going through whatever you're going through, whether it's musically, personally, spiritually. Know that you're not alone. Know that there's love out there.
Don't give up.
And that if you do what you love with who you love every day, whether people think you're failing or accomplishing whatever it is, the fact that you're doing that every day means you're not failing. If you're going to work every day hating your job and not following your dream, letting the dragon get you, that's failing. So that's what I want people to remember.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Before we head out, you want to drop some bars?
Oh, man. I got something new. I was trying to think. I think Stay Woke's what we're releasing. What kind of bars do you want, though? You're going to rap with me, though.
I'm going to rap with you.
Yeah. Let's, we got to do something creative.
This is going to get interesting, folks.
And we'll go back and forth. It's 2 bars and 2 bars. A bar is like, I'll be like, my name is Chief and I'm sitting on a chair. I really like him because he got nice hair. Then you just think of 2, like roses are red, violets are blue. That's my bar.
I used to have a good one.
You got it. You have one. Yeah, you got one in there. Everybody has like a high school one when they're on the bus. What is those chants everybody does? My name is dun dun, I dun dun.
Oh dear God.
Hey.
I'm with my boy Chief Peace in the OKC.
Yeah.
And I don't know what rhymes, so take it away from me.
Hey, yeah, I got that. I'm gonna bring it right back. Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair, not on my lap. Look, ooh, this how we gonna do it like this. He got a gray shirt and as gray as the whip that I drive in while I'm rolling through 6. Yeah, the 405 and the beat don't quit. I'm like, oh, Chief Peace in right here.
Don't quit.
Ooh, Chief Peace in right here like this. We about to live so real like this. Babe, what you do, no big deal. Ooh, I don't even know why I'm rapping still. Ooh, I don't even know why I'm rapping still. Ooh, hey, look, mama, I'm dabbing still. Ooh, hey, I'm in traffic still. Skirt, hey. You're supposed to take it back. I've been waiting for him to take it back. I just be going. I'm proud of you, though.
There you have it, folks. Don't quit.
Follow us on social media. I'm Chief Peace. That's Chief like an Indian, Peace like a hippie.
All right, folks. Don't get any realer than that. Make sure you follow my boy Chief Peace. Our links are in the social media. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.